And here we're back, I think.
Hey,
I hope.
We're back in Act 2.
Act 2.
Yes.
And we already cheated. We already picked up the screwdriver that I remembered.
Went back in. We were supposed to separate this out and be like, this is Act we finished Act 1, the end. But then you were like, no, I have to go back in and get whatever it was, a screwdriver or a knife?
It's a screwdriver, I think, because I remember forgetting
what's a rusty screwdriver between friends?
Yes, Kevin, what is a rusty screwdriver between friends?
It's a drink, isn't it?
I think so.
A massive, scaly, city-roasting, all-destroying, foul, lumped, slavering...
Yeah.
Yet somehow majestically beautiful dragon.
Yeah.
So, anyone just joining in, maybe go back and watch the other ones. You know, you're jumping in the middle of the story. But we now that we've found this dragon, we have to go find some items for the dragon. I don't think you can...
what's the do we have because we had a convenient quest log in the form of a book before.
Yeah.
Is this thing gonna talk? What's going on?
I don't know. It just kind of made me...
Did you do that?
No, it just kind of made me go back.
This might be a weird... this might be another... We've caught a couple of scum engine weirdness things here. It's probably that.
It's like we're basically trying to make this... like bandage it up and make it run on something it doesn't want to.
Yeah, because it would not. We're on Windows 10. No way. Right, so
I don't know where I'm going. By the way, I just kind of went to the inn and
Act 1. We had a quest log in the form of a book. It was like, here's the things you need to get. We didn't get that for this. I suppose you probably just talk to the dragon again, maybe, and the dragon will tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
You're just doing things.
I'm just clicking. I'm actually just in that kind of like adventure game, point and click adventure game mode where you just click on everything. And
so that doesn't work.
It's a picture of a safe. So I remember this room. This is the room. There's a guy. There's the Freddy Cat guy in the bar.
Yeah.
In the broken drum. That's his room. You got to come back here in the past. Okay. It is kind of wild when you think about like the context of it. You're just randomly picking up strange things with no context, and it just lets you do it.
Start
at the minute, which is
I'm kind of like we vague things or we vague recollections are coming back. Like I know what to do with this bubble bath that I got, and I know that sheet that we got is like it all kind of folds into what you were saying, where we have to like do some time traveling.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I thought I would take up the mantle of interviewer again.
Ooh.
And ask you things about Discworld. Like, what's the best non-mainline Discworld book separate thing? Like the thing that's not a Discworld book that Terry Pratchett.
Like Nation, or I actually haven't got around to reading Dodger yet.
No.
Which I should obviously get on top of. Good Omens, I think, is probably the one that I love the most.
Hey there, old mollusk.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about L-Space?
Years ago, yeah.
I think we're about to get the explanation for L-Space.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
That's important for the story. I heard a cat meowing somewhere in the distance.
Bruce is here to disrupt my recording. Please don't stand on the lead.
Yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L-Space is a means of time travel available only to librarians,
of course,
which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grace.
Nice.
Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L-Space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
Well, so you haven't got reason.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Remember the guy in the library? I think we give him all this treasure and he gives us a golden banana.
Yeah. So Strata is like the proto Discworld book.
Yes, yeah.
It's like it's about a weird flat planet that is essentially was his inspiration. Is sort of, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that again.
Hey, buddy.
Thing, I think, when he did the Color of Magic.
Who, me?
Yeah.
And then it became Discworld from there on.
Have you ever thought about the advantages
Like,
of
it
owning
starts
land on the Fremen Wangler
even the
Peninsula?
first, I mean, it's well known with Discworld fans.
Isn't
The
that
first
all
couple
underwater?
of Discworld books aren't quite
That's just its advantage, friend.
what kind of Discworld becomes later.
Think of
Like
it. A
they
seaside
are very
retreat where the sea
prototype
can actually be the one
versions.
total dominating element of the view.
Like even we had mentioned before on here about how Death.
Right, well, don't
the
be a
character
stranger.
of Death kind of changes.
Cheers.
Like he's a bit more malicious
Yeah.
in Color of Magic. He actually like hunts Rincewind down in a way.
Yeah, and he like sort of he's encouraging him to like let go and stuff. Like he's up a tree surrounded
Yeah.
by wolves, and he's like, "Go on." He's like hanging off a branch, and he's like, "Go on, let go, go on." Can you not give that to him then? Is he
I just
not
realized I don't think I ever knew that the banana was here. I
It's a
don't.
golden banana?
Oh my God,
So
it's
this is how,
behind here.
yeah,
That
it's,
doesn't work.
It's literally that's how you know to give him the treasure. That's
Okay.
because this is one of
Do you
these
think
things
that'll
that
work now?
the reason I remember this. So you just hand him this.
No
This-
voice work there, no explanation as to what's happening. Just
Yeah,
he's putting it in his pocket. What is it achieving?
I'm wondering. Actually, I wonder
Hey,
did something
buddy.
unlock once we looked at the banana.
Who, me?
Do you think you can ask him about it now?
Have you
Yeah, I
ever
think
thought
he's gonna
about the
go,
advantages
"Nah,
of
he's
owning?
doing the
Isn't that
same."
all
That's
Yeah.
think up.
He's doing.
Oh
his
yes, we
just-
can.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
What's
Well,
that
we'll ask him
banana
just
doing in your
so
ear?
it is there, but it's like
Now
it's
that's
one
my
of those
special
horrible
ticket
ones
into the
where it's
library.
like a couple of pixels that if you miss,
It can
it's
get
like,
you
well,
into the shelves. It can get you
the
any
solution was
special
there all the
service from the
time.
librarian you
Real
want.
Broken sword, fucking type of
Yep.
thing.
There's only
Oh,
one
you
of these in
didn't have the cursor
existence.
for the exact single pixel, so you didn't get to see it.
Yeah, but
so you gave
why
up
is
on
it
the
in your
game.
ear?
The mystic nature of the universe is not to be
I
discussed
can
idly.
currently
Let us
only
say
see
that
a
with our
portion of
thoughts
the
we
screen
make the world,
because,
and that reality is only
my
as we
cat
perceive
Bruce
it to be.
is all up in my grill.
Is
Like
Bruce
dragons.
getting busy? Is he? Oh no.
I'm
Could
trying
be.
to get him to just like
So why is that
sit down,
banana in
please.
your ear?
What banana?
like wrangling cats.
I've had
literally.
enough of this. How much do you want for it?
For what?
For the banana.
A banana.
Just give me the banana. I've already gave you treasure. I know.
It's not for
Just
sale.
getting
Not
paid.
for all the gold in the kingdom, buddy.
Okay, there we go.
Not for all the gold in the kingdom.
I'm just going to keep repeating that until you get it.
No, not really. I mean, bring me all the gold in the kingdom and the banana's yours.
Right.
Right, well, don't be a
Right.
stranger. Cheers.
Okay. Just keep giving
So,
him things.
yep. I'm going to have to work around the cat here. There we go.
That's fine.
Thank you, Bruce. This is very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And,
All right.
Yep.
And
There we
you've got
go.
One more, have you? Or is that it? Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Treasure, 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 treasure. There you go, mate.
Here you are then.
What? You mean this? This is actually all the gold in the kingdom?
Probably.
Yeah.
Technically, we're a democracy, you know. One man, one vote. The patrician's got the vote because he's the man.
Yeah.
But that's all the gold, yeah. Definitely. Would I lie?
Oh, fine. Fine. It's just I never thought you'd actually.
90s adventure games.
Yep.
Never mind.
90s adventure game along with the
Is it all right? I mean, you
ridiculous,
haven't changed your mind or anything.
ridiculous obtuse logic in this game as well.
Yeah.
No.
And like it's fully voiced, so
Can
you
I have
gotta
my banana,
forgive them
then?
for their weird audio production issues.
Yeah.
That was a big deal back then.
Sure.
For a game
Here.
Like this.
So would you say Strata's your kind of favorite Terry
right,
Pratchett
yeah,
non-Discworld thing?
It's just a really
right you are
interesting
then.
thing to go back to. I
Yeah.
think,
I'll
once
just,
you've read
I'll just go
Discworld
off with all the
stuff.
gold in the
Yeah, I
dictatorially
find,
democratic regime,
Like, I
shall
like I like
Yes, indeed.
most of, if not all,
Die
all his
horribly
books.
somewhere.
But I do find like I will kind of always gravitate more towards the Discworld stuff.
Yeah. Good Omens is extremely good though, and like there is
Yeah.
that TV show now that David Tennant and Michael Sheen were just so good in. they were the focal point of the show for me. Really, I think I don't know if I liked the show as a whole.
It had its issues, but I thought they did as good a job as you really, because
What's that?
I think we've talked about this before, not so much on the stream, but throughout the
I
years,
have to say the Secret Librarian's Oath.
Discworld and like Terry Pratchett's stuff in general just doesn't seem to translate well to the screen, or at least they haven't found a way to do it right. I think we've both said before that like no one seems to like just realise you should just do like make it like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, make it look like a proper like medieval fantasy epic.
Yeah. But just have the real
story,
characters.
Is that all?
Yeah, the story and the dialogue does.
What happens if
work.
I ever reveal the words to an
You
outsider?
don't need to have it be like campy and goofy
No.
because Terry Pratchett already handled that part.
Oh, yeah, I see.
You don't need to try and
Actually, I never
more
even
to
knew
it.
you
It
could
just-
do that with an entire
if you-
16-volume
but,
encyclopedia.
doing something with the production value of something like the Lord of the
Worst
Rings
things happen at
movies
sea.
Yeah.
is like a high ask.
Well,
on
yeah,
some ships, I
yeah,
suppose.
it's never going to
pretty big
happen.
deal.
Like it's.
No.
I mean, I used to think Terry Gilliam would have been great to make a
Yeah.
Discworld movie, and kind of more recently, I think Taika Waititi, I think would have he's got a really good sense of comedy and stuff like that. I thought he would have been a good he would be a good choice now.
Yeah, I think you're right. That sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, we need to Oh, here we go.
You going back in time?
Yep. I can't remember. I maybe should have done a wee bit more here.
I
should
think you should go and talk to the guy in the bar so you know exactly what to do. But do you need to go back in time? Oh, you're about to get right here.
Nervously crosses L space.
Is this supposed to be his? Is this supposed to be like the book in the Library of Death of writing his life?
I think so. Yeah.
Right, well, we're back in time now.
Oh yeah. We hide somewhere here, don't we? Or
I think if you stand, see that place you just were.
oh, here.
See, go back there.
Yeah.
Stand behind, just to the left a little bit, in there. I think you can stand in
like
there.
so.
Maybe.
Right there. So.
I think so.
Oh.
Maybe. I think you have to do maybe.
Oh wait, no, I'm not controlling him here. I think. Okay, so he just hides. He hides himself.
Was that just a time?
Yeah.
There? Okay.
Okay, so now we know where the book is. Oh, and now Bruce is taken to attacking the cursor on the screen.
That's bad.
In fairness, it is very inviting. It's like all glittery and moving all the time, and I can't blame him.
Yeah.
So yes, no one knows how Rinsmond is able to follow this from a bird's eye view, but he is. So just shut up.
Yeah, that's fine. We are his eyes in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yes, this like you gotta learn the password and shit.
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh, good point. I think we do this then.
See you cheating by
Yeah. Oh no! Wait. Oh no! I forgot something. Oh. Do I have time to do it? You have to turn the drain pipe first. Yeah.
Oh, and then is this okay?
But he might already be in because he got here before us. We have to maybe come back.
I don't know. It's a silly game.
It's a silly game.
Do you think you have to go back to the present, then back to the past, then leave the library immediately? Come here,
Yeah.
knock on the door, and see what
Yeah.
happens. Let's talk to the guy inside.
Hello?
Keeper.
Hail!
The elusive
Yes,
brethren of the
hail,
void knight.
brother doorkeeper.
Hey, hang on. You're not dressed right. There's
I think
nothing
they
forbidding
call
and black
themselves
about you,
Brethren
there
of the
isn't.
Sword or something in the game.
Yeah.
They call themselves something different than they do in Guards.
Yeah, like in Guards when it's like there's that many of these like secret brotherhoods. It's like, oh wait, I'm in the wrong one.
It's like was it the errant the
Care to step outside?
what is it? The
And
something
shut-
mother makes bean soup
Here, boy.
for the errant child. Is it what? He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, the whale.
So this is kind of really random as well, but remember at the start where we like tried to open the university gates and a frog came out of his throat?
Up a frog.
Yep,
Yeah.
this is why. So you're meant to kind of connect these dots.
That's supposed to be a logical connection.
Yeah. And then it gets much.
In the past.
Oh no, you're not. You're just doing this so you can get this
remember.
butterfly. Oh, if I.
Okay. Go get it. There we go.
So anyone watching is probably like going, "Yeah, you've clearly read a guide or something." Like, no, this is years of playing this.
Yeah, this is what it's. This is the remnants of the memory, I guess. I would call it.
This is back when you only had like 1 or 2 games that you could play, so it's like burnt, seared in your memory because it's like, well, I guess I should have. Like, I think my brother had Sega Rally or something, and I had this. So it's like,
That was that.
I don't like cars.
Yeah. You just. That's just a plot. Who's the troll? Is it a troll just named Troll?
Probably. Very, very racist against trolls in this game.
Oh my gosh.
So this is what you use the butterfly for. And I
Is
know
it
this.
the quantum weather butterfly?
Yes, so this is in
why?
interesting times,
Yeah.
isn't it? It has a big spiel about this. So, yep, we're causing a rain cloud on this guy to get his robes. All very ridiculous.
Obtuse isn't even the word for what's happening right now.
To be fair, we've skipped a few steps because I think you do get it comes up, this whole thing about quantum weather butterflies, but I mean we know this from the books anyway.
So somebody is in the game somewhere.
Yeah,
then.
but it's very much it's like that sleazy guy with the golden banana behind his ear. It's like, how do you make these connections?
Yeah. Okay. This guy got anything to say?
Oh, he has a lot to say.
Oh, hello.
Is he the
This is all your fault, you know. Now they've got me on therapy.
Yeah, well, don't bother getting up. That's a nice pot you're making there, by the way.
He's actually one of my favourite characters, this fucking mental
It's
troll.
supposed to be a hat rack.
Oh,
I like it.
well,
I
don't
like
let me
the
disturb
sting
you.
that he
I'll
puts
just
on the
quietly walk
voice.
on my way.
supposed to be?
It's supposed to be.
So, life's gone to pot, eh? What are you doing here?
Therapy. The psychiatrist said I should try doing something useful with my hands.
You mean as opposed to thumping people?
Yeah. The magic just seems to have gone out of it.
You again?
Shut up, it's difficult, this is. It's hard keeping your mind on something when it's spinning round and around.
Well, how would I know that?
Nope.
Okay.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Yes, I'll see. Thank you very much.
Maybe you don't say it in the past.
Well,
Oh, that feels
Goodbye.
good, John.
Yeah, let's stay in the past.
Yeah, let's stay in the past forever. A lot of people want to do that. Anyway.
Oh yeah, you read the graffiti. And
what's this then?
is this?
Prove that you're a man, see
yeah.
Sally at the House of Negotiable Affection and ask for a special.
That might come into
You know,
play.
the tone of this place is really going downhill.
So.
And it started at the
still-
bottom in the first place.
It's so weirdly obtuse.
Yeah, it's like everything that you click on might be a clue.
And you're like, oh, well, it was written on the door of the toilet, so it might later have something to do with the toilet, maybe, even though it doesn't really. Oh, we had trouble getting out of this alleyway before,
Yeah.
I think.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. A scum decided. No, there we go.
It's like I have to like triple click it or something. It's kind of odd. And
I think everywhere's closed.
yeah, I like that though that like they don't, you know, the lights are off and you kind of know not to waste your time.
Yeah.
I don't think we can go into the shades yet, can we?
I need a
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've already got this explanation.
Yeah.
Yep, you can go away now. Thank you.
Okay, come on. So where else is practical to go to?
Oh yes, that's right. We haven't been to the city gates yet. At night time, there's not
city gates at all yet, have we?
No.
Not even like
I think
in regular time.
I think in the
Just gonna
past,
ignore
because
it?
it's nighttime, no one's really.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Is that supposed to be? That's supposed to be Vimes up in the tower, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it's a very old take on Vimes, especially at this stage where, you know, he's. What would you say? Maybe in his 30s.
Yeah, I don't know. I always felt like he was sort of maybe in his 40s at the beginning, like mid 40s probably.
Yeah.
At the beginning of Guards, I think. Yeah.
Probably. Actually, that's probably more right. Yeah. I wonder, can we put the sheet on now?
That doesn't work.
No.
You trying to ghost yourself? I think you're going to have to video game logic go talk to the guy first about the things what happened to him.
Yeah.
This guy.
I think we can do, because I think you need to like trial and error at some point. I'm just gonna attempt anyway.
The old letter opener in the secret compartment in the box trick.
Oh wait, have I just
You have just bypassed.
What's this for then?
entire thing.
Undercover correspondence?
Because of course. Good lord.
Oh no.
This looks like the combination to a safe.
Oh. I can't remember anything after this. I can't remember why
Safe?
we're doing this.
Not for long, matey.
So it's his gate pass you need.
Good,
isn't
good.
it?
I'm sure I'll figure out what this is for.
Yeah.
Do you need to go into the present time and just open the safe?
I think I need to ask him what it's all for, because you only get so far, and then you're
You
like,
definitely ran through a conversation with him in Act 1 where he mentioned his gate pass.
yes, yeah. Yeah, we either talked over it or we just skipped it entirely.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't.
You know, are you allowed
Can't-
in there, or is this
Oh.
the game being broken again?
It's the game being broken again.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here.
So we need to fill that pot with water.
Do we?
Yeah,
May I ask why?
because we need to make it soapy.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder, there was a barrel here at the hideout, and
Was there not a font? Was there not was there not water, like a fountain, in the place you just were? No.
I want to use the barrel.
Okay.
Probably. I don't.
No, I can't.
I think you're right. Actually, yeah, it's that fountain. That makes more sense. Fine, we'll use the fountain.
It was.
I mean, there's water everywhere here, but
But sure, you need to use this specific water.
yep. Oh no,
there
was
not-
it tree?
No. Is there not? Where's water?
I mean, there's taps
There's the
literally.
pond at the university.
Oh yeah, that's
You may
probably
have
it.
to go back in because I don't think you can go to the university.
No,
in
you,
past. Yeah, so I think you need
pixel
to go.
hunting.
There's that hole. What's that hole?
That's how you get into the library.
Oh, that's there. Right. Okay. You may have to go to the present.
Before we do though, we should go to the drum and hold on while I pixel hunt for the drum here. Oh, there we go.
There it is. Oh my god, it's so tiny.
It's so tiny and looks identical to everything. I don't think he's gonna have anything.
You're probably gonna have a conversation with him. He's gonna punch you, and you're gonna say something about a donkey cart.
Yeah.
Well, I assume all these conversations are basically the same. That guy doesn't have all his blue bits all over him now.
Oh yeah. Weird.
They
So
might
it wasn't
actually-
tattoos. It must have been injuries.
It's supposed to be bruises, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Weird blue bruises.
Let's talk to
Oh,
the barkeeper.
Hello again.
Again?
All right.
What do you mean, again?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot.
Eh?
So stilted.
Oh, is this a normal crowd?
So we need to.
well,
we
yes, I
need to
suppose
get
so.
this drink because I think there's another
Why?
worm in it because it's basically like their equivalent of tequila,
Everyone
isn't it?
looks so
so that you
healthy.
can't avoid it. Not
It's the beer. Gives you
having
body.
the continuity of the fact that he's drunk.
Look, do you have any matches
Right.
here?
I think anyway. Although wait, no, he's already on
No,
the
we
bench.
just run out.
Yeah, no, you don't need to. I don't
Hey,
know.
that reminds me. I must order some more.
I'm lost at this point.
Oh no, we
Barkeep,
ordered the drink
A drink.
in the present.
What'll it
because
be?
You already
It's,
had- you already
yeah,
got
it's a counterwise.
Mine's a sarsaparilla.
There is a drink we have to get
What?
because of a worm.
Oh hell!
Yeah.
I meant
Britley's extremely peculiar.
yeah, that's the one.
The vilest, most agonizing beer ever created by the human mind. A beer no sane man would ever attempt to try. A beer so deadly that rabid dogs would rather tear their own heads off rather than drink it.
Oh hell! Look, can't I just have a glass of water?
What? Water from the Yank River?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
I don't think you don't get anything off him, do you?
No, and in fact, I think the only reason for coming in here is this guy.
Who are you? What do you want?
Nothing.
Oh, that's the guy.
Look, I've just
the,
come in here for a
the
quiet
picture.
drink.
Yeah, he's all.
I mean, it's not like I'm asking for any trouble. Why don't you all just leave me alone? Just stay away from me or there'll be trouble.
Trouble?
No, this is it. Trouble's coming.
Such as?
Oh, terrible, awful, painful trouble. I'm the toughest bar fighter in town.
Really?
Yes, so just don't try anything. I could.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
Chinese burns can infect, you know. You could be crippled for life.
Look, my name is Rincewind. I'm just a wizard. I'm not here to beat you up.
Well,
Oh.
not directly anyway.
No.
Oh, well, I'm Horton Shortley, barbarian at law.
You look like an accountant.
No, I'm not. I'm a horrendously psychotic adventurer. Oh, and I'm not the type of weedy little guy who gets pushed around in bars. Don't assume that just because I'm frightened of the noise of cornflakes that I might not be a serial killer.
That's a bad joke.
Don't
It's
think
a
just
bad
because I
one, but I
like
kinda
cats
love it.
that I'm some kind of wimpish...
Yeah, I'm sure you're not, but I really must go now.
Right. It must be a time and one we just have
Do
to
you need
wait
his
for.
drink, is it?
We have to like.
He's really managing that drink, isn't he?
I think you need to talk to the Hoblanders and get them to punch him.
That doesn't...
I thought it was like you have to turn the glass, but maybe they will give us
Excuse me.
a clue or something.
Oh,
Ow!
no. Donkey cart? No.
Nope.
Ow!
Doesn't
What
happen
was
in the
that for?
past.
That's weird.
Sorry.
I think because the librarian's sleeping.
say, I want to fight.
You actually
Well,
got
I
a point
bloody
there.
well didn't.
Well, no, but you don't need him to do it.
That's the
No,
trouble
that
with you
should be
people.
enough.
You always think
Oh
might
yeah,
makes
enough,
right.
Yeah, it's-
They're not trying to get you to say monkey, they're just hitting you.
yeah, I crossed my wires there.
Oh, sorry. We think you say fight again.
God,
Yes,
right,
I'm just going to stand over there. Don't
Is this
take
the
horribly
same-
to
This
death.
is the same, yeah.
Oh,
I'll just
you'll
skip
be this
through
bar's
this.
resident psychotic.
Yeah,
See.
it's manic barbarian. Maybe we just a little. Just
Yeah.
I know what it is.
I think if we
I know what to do.
Still, well,
and
I'll
it's
catch you.
so
Is
silly.
it obtuse as fuck and doesn't make any sense?
What a
Joe?
lovely picture of the top 3 place cats in the annual Ankh-Morpork Cat Show.
Why, so it
It's
is.
that simple.
And worthy of considerable contemplation.
That's the solution to this.
Is to look at the
Oh, it's
picture.
right. Turning your glass upside down means you want to fight. They said that earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The barbarians do give you that clue, but it's one of those things you can easily just miss. Like,
That cat poster thing is just not. I mean, that's not okay, right?
no, well,
To go back in there.
I don't think you need to because all you need is this.
Yes. I remember this before.
This is the thing I was confusing for the broom that you swap the stab. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I was completely wrong. So there's a first time for everything.
Indeed. And there's also a 12th, 15th, and 1000th time for everything as well.
Don't know what you're implying. Now the other cat, Nala, is here. Paying a little visit.
Cool.
Hiya. I might just start skipping this L space stuff because this is all it is. We'll show this one, and then anytime we go in it again, it's just like
it's the same one, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just time wasted.
Do we need to go back and forth again still?
We will, because there's certain things that you have to like learn, and we get this little shortcut. But let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because we've got something we can use here.
Do we?
Yeah.
What have we got?
What we just lifted.
Oh, right, okay. Well, all right then, fair enough. But I don't remember what the gong. It's to wake up the senior wrangler, does it?
It's to get Ponder Stibbins to leave his prunes unattended.
Oh, of course, because of course we need his prunes.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that we'll need the prunes.
Yeah, I mean that's obvious.
Yeah.
Yep, here he comes.
Uh-huh.
Or well, the guy that I'm assuming is Ponder Stibbins.
We assume that's Ponder Stibbins.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
I mean, it might as well be.
He seems to be the only person in the books who takes magic in any way seriously. Yeah. Or treats it. He seems to be the only person in the books who acts like he's working professionally at a university.
Yeah.
In fact.
Which is hilarious, and he's always like, I like the team up of him and the Arch Chancellor in particular, because it's always him trying to explain stuff to someone who just does not want to know.
He always makes the mistake of explaining things to Rid Cully, and then Rid Cully seems almost half deliberately misunderstand them.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck,
hey, whoa, stop.
See, there are drawbacks to having your inventory be ambulatory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, can you fill the pot with water there from
that's
the pond,
exactly
do you think?
that's exactly why
I
we
don't
came.
know if that's going to work or whether there's a different source of water.
Is
it gonna
surely
That doesn't work.
that doesn't work. Apparently, pond
doesn't
water is
work.
not good enough.
Is it definitely water you need to put in there?
Yes.
All right. I love your confidence.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, so now we can visit the hideout during the day.
Hideout now, yeah.
I don't think there's any point, but
Of course, yeah. I think, yeah. Oh, of course, you will need to go to the pass because you need to hear the password.
yes, yeah.
Still.
So I need to do that stuff. And that's kind of unavoidable as well. You just kind of have to do that stuff. So this is the point where you kind of start getting a wee bit lost, though, because
Like, where do you
before,
go? What do you do?
yeah, but beforehand you had.
Can you go in there and open his safe now, or is it too? Do you have to
No,
do that in the
you have to
past?
do that in the past. Where is he? He's in the bar, isn't he?
He's in the broken drum. Yeah.
Well, let's go talk to him so we can get his stuff. So
yeah.
it is handy having that book that you can always reference and go, oh right, we're meant to do this.
Yeah. Whereas now we're just sort of flailing around.
Yep. No, I'm just.
No! Go away! No ghosts! No ghosts!
Relax, son. I'm a wizard. Let me buy you a drink. So, what's all this about ghosts then, old son?
In my room, a vile creature from the nethermost depths. It took me gate pass, and then it just left. Oh, I'll never forget the horror.
Gate pass? You said you'll never forget. As in, you could give me a detailed account, blow by blow, so to speak?
Well, yes.
Oh, just for the record, so to speak. Mind if I take all of this down?
Shouldn't I lie on a couch or something?
Feel free.
Would it improve matters?
Unlikely.
Nah.
You'll need to go to the psychiatrist.
Tell me about this
I
gate
think, in
pass.
Yes,
Actually,
yeah,
what do
we
we
do. We definitely
Gate
do.
pass?
I can't remember why, but I
Sorry,
just
did
know.
I say gate
You
pass?
have to go there.
Tell me
So
about
many
this
of these
ghost.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. There it stood, all swirling and all spectral, a veritable vision straight out of the dungeon dimensions. It burst straight out of the doorway. I got a weak heart, I have. I fainted clean away.
Ah, fainted without seeing anything? Like the activities of this ghost, for instance?
No, nothing. Well, I saw nothing except it reach below my jewel box, get the letter opener from the secret compartment beneath, then open the letter I'd hidden under the mattress, read the note
I
inside,
already did all that, though.
Yeah.
and
See,
use the
because we talked
combination
him-
in the note to open up the safe.
Oh, you talked to him in
I
Act
think we
1.
knew to do
Apart
this.
from that, you remember nothing?
That's right.
So I think
When
if
I
you go back
came
and just
to,
do that
my
now,
city
we'll
pass
just-
was gone.
You'll get the gate
Tell me about
pass
this
now.
hammer thing.
Oh,
Did
there
your
you go.
ghost have a hammer?
That's what we
Yes,
unlocked.
yes, so he did.
What?
What
That was
exactly
what we found in
did
the
he do
safe.
with it?
He cracked open the jewellery box.
Okay.
Cracked it open?
That's the next step.
Yeah.
Folder? Why?
Well, my gate pass was inside, wasn't it?
Okay, right. So now you can.
Yes. Now we can do that.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
there's other stuff that we can do to progress here. Let's say.
So before we go traveling back in time.
Yeah, you just don't go back in time willy nilly. That's not the way to do it. For example, we can go get these black robes now.
Of course, yeah. We made a butterfly make it rain in the past, so
Yep.
that this guy would be damp.
So now let's go visit him, shall we? Since he's
Yeah.
all naked.
Yeah.
Damn! The dye's running! Turning my skin all blue!
You get what you deserve.
Indeed. There you go. You couldn't get out of that way. Out that way the last time.
Nope.
No.
Oh, who's
Right.
that? Who's that wee dude?
What was there? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Now you've got sinister robes. Brilliant.
Oh,
I don't care what the you.
Every time. Right. I remember. Yes,
Oh.
again.
Rinsman, please leave.
Oh, this is a bad spot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to come here quite often. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there's going to be at least once more. We need to come back here and do stuff with that outhouse.
Oh yeah, the
Morning,
swordfish.
fishmonger.
Fairly hectic. The Ray over there keeps trying to escape.
Escape. How on earth does it think it can survive up on dry land?
Well, it's a ray of hope, sir.
I think you're eating too many fish eggs.
That is a bad one. That's a groaner.
It's
That.
brilliant. That's quality seafood, sir.
Isn't caviar expensive?
Woof.
Yeah.
I don't mind shelling out the money.
No more
Shelling out the
puns.
money.
Yeah.
Wizards
Thank you,
never could
Rinsman. No
take
more
a yoke.
puns.
Don't say it.
Oh, come on, you can keep up.
Stop it. You get me all tongue-tied.
You're floundering for new lines, sir.
Oh, be quiet.
Yeah, stop talking to him.
That's
Stop
a
talking
rather
to him.
unusual fish.
I think we need to get this swordfish.
That doesn't. Morning, fishmonger. Busy day.
Oh, can you get it off of him?
Fairly hectic, sir. The Ray over there keeps trying to
This is
escape.
the same
Escape.
thing.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
it isn't. I don't. Wizard.
Don't-
Oh,
I'm
Stop.
just
You're-
torturing you now.
Yeah.
You know how you love puns, Kevin? How about nothing but puns?
Great.
Forever.
Okay. Cool.
Until the end of time. Oh, yeah.
It's fine now. Go back out the way you came. Not allowed. Oh no, it's not even working. I don't want to be trapped here with this guy. Get out of this goddamn screen. No. There we go. Is there anything new going on in the barbers?
I don't think so, but we.
There's that
might
guy
as
who's
well.
no legs.
Oh, yeah. Might as
Now,
well.
this won't hurt a bit.
Oh,
Open wide.
Oh, something's happening.
okay. No, I think that was it.
I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go.
We do end up sitting in there for something, I think. Uh-oh.
Who knows
Nope.
why?
Everything's going crazy. No, please leave.
Can you not get out the door? Oh my god.
I don't think we need to talk to him.
No.
We can if you want.
No, that's fine. Go. Where do we go now? I feel like I'm the worst person because I don't remember.
I'm struggling to remember here. No, that's all.
I don't think this place matters yet.
No, it doesn't. So there's a few wee things we can do in the palace, I think. Oh, here's these two. That's
Well, of course, you need to get them to
Could I just
do
ask-
the same thing again.
yeah.
But
Go away!
away. Oh,
Look, haven't you two got anything you'd rather be doing?
Well, yeah, I
I think we throw the
could go
fertilizer on
and
the
arrange some
full,
flowers and that.
and then he has to go get washed, and we put the bubble bath in, and he can't see.
Right,
I
and
could
then
go
Alan
see
can
that
sneak in and steal
psychiatrist
Chucky,
bloke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think maybe
What
there's
do you
more
wanna go and
steps
see
to
him
it, but we'll
for?
see.
Yeah. Oh, they're telling you about the psychiatrist here.
I told the captain I thought my wife was beautiful, and he
That's
gave me
why
a chit
we-
to go and see the psychiatrist.
Yes.
Right.
I'm going to keep talking.
Yeah.
My animation is not. I wish people
Well, I'll
would do
just
that
move
in real
along then,
life.
shall
It'd
I?
be hilarious
Fine.
Yeah.
and
Can you
kind
not-
of disturbing.
You can still. Can you go in here? Or do they stop you now? Yeah.
Oh, they
you
stop
need to,
me, yeah.
I think you need
Clear
to talk
off,
to them
you,
until
every-
one of them hits
Me?
the other one again, whichever one
I
got
think.
hit the
I
last
think
time.
we need
The
the
other
ink.
one.
We need the ink blots from the
The
psychiatrist.
psychiatrist. Okay.
Because one of them's like looks
there's
like
the dead guy.
someone fat. Oh yeah, okay, he dies fairly quickly then.
Free Dragon Victim Disposal Service. Reasonable rates. Contact Prendergast Path Gritting Emporium.
I
In
think
trouble with the law?
I don't know if these
an open and
change
shut case
a
looms
lot,
before
but I know
you.
at some point
Then try
there's a
the
random
Assassin's Guild
clue
Witness
that you
Relocation
need
Plan.
Yeah.
We will
to open a
relocate any
conversation or
witness
something with
to the
someone
bottom
later.
of the River Ankh within the hour. Experienced virgin wanted. Good pay. Immediate prospects for promotion.
even that just as a sentence. Experienced virgin.
Yeah.
That's what? Okay.
Will you shut up and
This
sit
is
down?
another- You're still not gonna get up there yet.
I think
don't
it.
think.
I think as
You
long
can use-
you come in and out enough times, I think you
Oh,
just
it's so bad if that's the
yeah.
case.
Okay, maybe not. Or
Will
do
you
you have
shut
to
up?
talk to them?
That's what got you the middle seat earlier.
Will
Yeah.
you shut up and...
Okay, you can't talk to her. Then.
Yeah. I can't
Are you
remember what
him?
have to do here.
No. I suppose the
Oh, look, him. He's been... Well, it's all nothing. They said
This is all
everybody...
the same.
So you're...
No, why'd you ask?
Well, that's a... You look like...
This.
There's something we have to do
What's this?
with
I love it. It
bloody
was a son. That's...
Really?
I learned...
Oh,
House.
I'm sorry. What's...
Okay, yeah.
This seems like...
Fun, but not
Yeah.
again. Yeah, just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Tibbler
Um,
have anything new for us?
Dragon detector.
no.
No. I think it would come up.
I know those. You haven't gotten anything from the Dunny machine, have you? You need to get the imps from it, do you, or something?
I think I need a knife to.
Let's see.
The chef.
Wanton flapjackery, pancake heist, and lurking with intent.
lurking with intent.
You!
Yes. Yeah. What is it?
What are you doing here?
They say I'm a pancake thief. I also got done for impersonating a frog in a toad-only zone. If you ask me, these bylaws are going too far.
Okay, that was weird.
Right, yep. That's just a little joke for, I don't know, haha, remember this guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
And also his kitchen's free. I don't think there's anything you need to steal from his kitchen now, though.
We do. I know that we need a knife.
Did you not get it?
No, I don't think so.
Why do I think you have a knife?
Screwdriver? Are you confusing a screwdriver for a knife? And to be honest, what we need the knife for, you could probably
kitchen.
use a screwdriver.
I'd say go to the kitchen, and there's maybe one If there was going to be a knife anywhere, I would assume.
Whoa,
Again,
whoa.
This game's so obtuse.
I was about to say, are you trying to use logic, Kevin?
I am. I
How
realised my
dare
mistake
you.
as soon as I said it.
Cornflower.
Oh, well, you'll have that, sure. I'm sure
Yeah,
you'll use that for something.
I can't remember
A
what
neat,
that's.
nay, a trim little bag of corn flour.
Ooh.
Right?
So, this is definitely not.
I already have one.
No.
That
I'm just looking to see if there's any slightly different coloured objects on the counter, but I don't think there is.
I'm trying to like even in my head think what do we use the cornflower for?
I don't even know. Again, I do have a guide for this.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not going to look at it yet.
No,
That's-
not until we get really, really angry at ourselves and desperate. You gonna go rob the guy then, get his gate pass at
Yeah.
least?
Let's
Yeah, we'll go do that.
let's do that, and we could steal the book now, but there's not much
Yeah.
point in doing that.
Or do you want to go straight to the hideout real quick?
We'll
maybe,
do
and see
we'll
if
do
we
the
can get
hideout
past
real
one?
quick because that's I think easier. Now we do have to stand about here. I hope for not too long.
If you just use the glass, does it trigger the event? If you use the
Maybe.
glass on the pipe.
That's better.
Ah, that's better.
Yeah, because
Right.
we've enough to actually go in here and do that whole sequence. So
Right,
everyone
we've got
get
the
ready for the
robes.
dragon thing again,
Oh god.
and then,
Dragon.
and then we'll
That's-
we'll break the recording at that
There he
point.
is. There he is. There he is.
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
There we go. It's
Hail, brother door opener.
Hey, there's Tony again.
yep.
Doorkeeper!
Rob talking back.
Yep.
Opener, keeper, what's it
Doorkeeper.
matter?
Well, I don't have to open it to just anybody who turns up. You could be a spy.
True. Oh my god. there's some of the pauses are really
Well, it's a
bad.
possibility. You could be a very clever spy wearing a very effective disguise.
Who could possibly find a black robe?
I know.
Almost
Open
impossible.
the blasted door.
I don't think we need to
What's the
talk to the
password?
City Watch too much in this one.
Don't think so.
I might just like bypass a lot of their conversation because
They just tell you need a gate pass to get out. I think that's the only
I
purpose.
think like later you talk to the Captain Carrot stand-in,
Spoons.
and he tells you how to be a hero.
Swordfish.
Swordfish. Okay.
Of course, swordfish. It's
The
always
password-
swordfish.
The password is swordfish.
No.
What?
You didn't say Simon Says.
Open the door or I'll kill you.
The other password.
Yep.
Is that what you have to say to him then?
I think so.
Because you didn't understand most of the other one. You going in there now then?
Hey.
Where's Rinceman? Oh, it was for a second there.
Yeah. There we go.
Right.
Looking good.
Indeed.
You now look like a necromancer.
Do you need to bring something in with you in your pockets?
Hello?
I don't think so.
Hail!
Anytime I see him leave the luggage behind, I always worry.
Yes, hail,
Yeah.
brother doorkeeper.
I think this is just so you find
Right,
out
give
who
me the password and I'll let you
is
in.
in the Brotherhood. Because at the minute we don't know
Yeah.
anyone,
Aye.
and you kind of
Oh,
work out
alright.
because they have the like. I remember this being a very long conversation.
Let's see now.
Yeah.
It's
Blah blah
blah blah blah, spoons, blah blah blah, swordfish, blah blah blah. Right?
No.
Hey,
Simon Says.
You didn't say Simon Says.
Simon says.
Okay. Welcome, O fellow brother of the elucidated
Okay.
brethren of the sword.
As it's the illustrated brethren of the Ebon Knight, isn't it? In the
Yeah.
book? Yeah.
Which is a much better name.
Yeah.
But hail, brother.
Oh, are you ready for the dragon?
A little bit of John Pertwee there. maybe?
Hail.
Hail!
Hail!
We all recognise these people now, you know?
Yay, right. Hail!
But once again, we elucidated brethren of the sword are met. But once again, we shall weave the webs of power. But we know now that it is our destiny to rule the city. Ooh, Chucky, 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 Chucky.
Oh, and he disappears out of existence for a while.
Yeah, that was very
Yes.
strange animation.
Once I thought it was my destiny to build a papier-mâché dinosaur in my bedroom. And then I thought it was my destiny to win the men's overland saxophone championships. But now, I know, I finally know that it is my destiny to rule Ankh-Morpork. Here, what about us then? A marine company with these, my loyal comrades. A new age shall dawn, my friends. Hail! An age of power and majesty. Hail!
An age of freedom without indoor plumbing and the job losses it entails.
Hail!
Yep.
A world where a man can carry out his legitimate wealth redistribution business without worrying about quotas.
Hail!
And I mean, even this is fairly obtuse of like, you
Where
have to work
cheap
out who they are.
replastering
through
will
this.
be outlawed in favour of major structural reinforcement.
Yay! A place where low mackerel
There's a plaster in
sales
the
will be a
shades,
thing
like
of the
trying
past.
to.
Right, yeah.
And
Why do
compulsory
I remember all
smoke-proof
this?
cleanliness.
Just think of
With
it
the
like
rigorously
I feel like I
enforced.
actually am Rinswin, where like
Chimney sweep.
this
yeah.
game is like
Brother, bring
forced
wit.
out any ability I have to learn other
Bring
things.
the toe. Now, for
Brother
a
Brim.
spell of power.
Indeed.
Brother!
Pencilhead.
Oh, dark spirits of the universe. With this bowl, we do consecrate and so forth. Except now, these sacrifices, as we consign the potion to the flames. Bring us the power of the dragon!
This is so sonically disturbing.
It really is. Like I don't know how they thought. Like surely someone at some point should have went. Maybe we should change this, or even just shorten it.
Is the inflection's so odd in the way they're saying dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon. Dragon.
I wonder why. There must have been a recording problem or something.
That's all him trying 5 different ways, so that it sounds like 5 different people.
And like I like this animation. You know,
Yeah.
it's very simplistic, but it's like ooh, it's quite effective.
The sound is awful.
Yeah. Jesus, it just doesn't stop.
Oh gosh. Yep.
There we go.
Alright. And now I know something else.
Yep. Now we know who we're after. So I think we should. I'm just going to break the recording here.
Oh, we're going
So
on
get-
to the next episode.
Get nice
are
wee
we
chunks. Yeah, I think that's a good. Point to kind of stop. But we'll just go straight in it. I'm going to try and upload these a wee bit quicker because it's just a time thing. If anyone's wondering, It's
Yeah.
just trying to get time to look through it. But yes, so we'll see you next time.